we will see the applications of lasers. So I have said the properties of lasers, that is, it is having high intensity, it is highly monochromatic, and the light emitted is coherent. So because of these numerous properties of the laser, it is used in applications like medicinal field, it is used in communication, it is used in 3D photography, and also in defense. So now in your syllabus you have the application of laser in defense. So in defense is nothing but the laser rangefinder is used in defense. This is one of the application that is prescribed for you in the video syllabus. So laser rangefinder is nothing but it is based on the principle which is same as that of the radar. So you know radar nothing but radio detection and ranging. What is the principle of radar is same as the principle of laser rangefinder. The reason why laser rangefinder is used in defense is because of its high intensity and also unidirectionality. This is one of the property I have mentioned earlier, that is unidirectionality or highly directional. Due to this property, it is used in laser rangefinder in defense. Also, we know that in defense, for example, the enemy is present somewhere here, okay, and here the person or a military person is present. Now you should find what is the distance between the military person, and then the military person should know what is the distance between him and the enemy target. So he should know the accurate distance. Why? Because he can hit it in one chance. Why? Because you will have only one chance in military to hit. If he cannot hit in one chance, then there might be chances that the enemy might re-attack him. So you should know the accurate distance of the enemy, so that there is first hit chance without the knowledge of the enemy. The enemy should not know that the person is present here and he is targeting him. So that can be done with the help of laser rangefinder that is used in the military tanks. So the figure for laser rangefinder, it is here. So this is the figure which is used for laser rangefinder. This point, this whatever here, this square is there. This square is nothing but it is a tank, you assume. Okay, this tank, that is military tank or the battle tank, is fitted with a laser. Okay, and now this is the enemy target. So the person who is sitting in this tank, military tank, should know what is the distance between him and the enemy target so that he can hit him. So to know that, first what it does, the laser light is incident on the enemy target. When it is incident, it gets reflected back. In this procedure, he can find the distance between him and the enemy. So how he can find, let me explain by one. So first point, this is a laser. Okay, this laser what you are going to use, it is high power pulse laser. The reason why you are taking high power pulse laser is, why? Because the distance between the enemy and the military tank or the person, okay, is in the order of kilometers. So that is the reason you require a high power laser. So now a laser beam from this high power pulse laser is directed towards the enemy. So it is made to fall on the enemy, and this is called as transmitter. The laser is fitted to a transmitter. Now after hitting the target, this is the incident light you can see here. Okay, after hitting the target, it gets reflected back. And this reflected signal is again received by this receiver, which is present here only. Okay, it is received by the receiver. Now this receiver what is present here, there is an arrangement here. The receiver which is present here has an interference filter. An interference filter is used. The reason why interference filter is used, because it filters all the background noise which is present, and that filter which is used is tuned with the frequency of the laser light. The reason why you are going to use the filter here is, from here the laser light is incident, so the reflected light is also the same laser beam, but as it has moved, hit the target and it is coming back, you might not obtain the laser light what you had sent. It might include certain background noise. So in order to filter that background noise, the receiver which is present here is fitted with an interference filter. Now after receiving this reflected beam, it is further amplified by the photomultiplier, the photomultiplier. So in this setup you have a transmitter, you have a receiver, and you have a photomultiplier. The photomultiplier, what is that? Whatever the reflected light you are going to get, it amplifies it. Okay, and also here a high speed clock is fitted. A high speed clock is fitted here. So this speed clock which is present here, it measures the time, exact time, from the point or from the instant when the light has left the, when the laser light has left the unit and is back. So the time between it has left the unit and it is reaching back the unit is noted down. After noting down the time, the distance can be calculated using the formula D is equal to C into T divided by 2. So T is nothing but the time which is calculated, which is between the laser light has left the unit and later it is returning back. So what is that time multiplied by the speed of light divided by 2 will give you what is the distance between the person and the enemy. So